Mi naravno moramo da razmišljamo da ćemo biti članica Europske unije, da ćemo biti članica NATO veoma brzo i ne trebamo da trošimo vrijeme da stvaramo nacionalni sistem koji će biti izolovan, nego trebamo već da razvijamo sistem koji je dio sistema Europske unije, dio sistema NATO-a. U svemu tome moramo voditi računa i o nacionalnim interesima, kao što sam rekao. Znači, moramo da pogledamo naša strategijska opredjeljenja. I sama konferencija ima jednu upućujuću normu da razmislimo svi o našim strategijskim koracima. Mislim da je Crna Gora tu na vrijeme da preduzme dobre korake imajući iskustva zemalja u okruženju. Normalno, mornarica je izuzetno skupa, ali najskuplja je nebezbjednost. Znači da morate biti umreženi, morate biti u sistemu svjetskom bezbjednosti, u sistemu regionalnom bezbjednosti. Ako vi nemate operativne podatke, ako ne sarađujete sa drugim zemljama, vi nećete dobro usmjeriti svoj sistem kontrole, nećete na vrijeme prepoznati svoje prijetnje. I mi moramo stvoriti optimalni, održiv sistem u Crnoj Gori prvo, a nakon toga voditi ozbiljne razgovore sa našim susjedima da napravimo prije svega zajednički nadzor Jadranskog mora, jer mi smo srećni što živimo u uskom moru koje je daleko lakše kontrolisati nego što su okeani gdje ćemo svi morati doprinositi, kao što je danas borba protiv piratstva u Somaliju.
Navies have a dual role which, for instance, is concerned to protecting the environment. We have ships that can intervene and in one day can collect more than 1,000 tons of oil spill from the sea. We have hydrographic ships that can provide a survey of the hydrologic situation of the different areas at sea. And we don't have to forget the underwater dimension. Navies are the unique capable asset to control, to monitor the situation and to protect our environment in underwater. Not only the bottom, also what happens underwater. In this area, Italy, the Italian Navy has fostered some initiative like the Virtual Regional Maritime Traffic Center, so-called VRMTC, which is connecting nowadays more than 30 navies, exchanging information about the maritime situation in their own knowledge. And now we have extended the VRMTC to a trans-regional vision, connecting our regional system nowadays with Singapore system and with Brazil system, in the future with India. The goal is a common global network connecting all regional systems, and in order to have a common wide picture. Additionally, at national level, my headquarters, Cincna, commander of the fleet, will be the hub for connecting all the national information regarding maritime environment. And we will provide, without having the need to command or coordinate something, we will provide a unique, validated picture for all the national agency concerned. And also, this will be the plug-in system for connecting the European, more wide maritime control system like Blue Med or Marsur.
The next point is that we all agree that security and development goes hand in hand. Nobody can tell if security brings development or vice versa, but these two coexist only simultaneously. We cannot have the one without the other one. And speaking about maritime security, it is obviously no more a traditional military threat. We haven't seen a Navy battle since the Second World War, if I'm not wrong. We don't expect the NATO fleet, the NATO response forces, or all these, the fleets, the state fleets, to confront each other, but they are assigned to contribute to a new concept of maritime security, which includes not only piracy, but tasks such as sea pollution, such as fishing, overfishing, illegal fishing, illegal trafficking of persons, illegal immigration. And these are new tasks for battle navies. We have a multinational and multi-organizational operation in the Horn of Africa. After 3 years of these operations from both NATO, EU, single operations from China, India, and all these countries, we see that these navies are, and this task force is operating down there for more than 3 years, and this approach is not effective. This strategy doesn't work, and the numbers say that the first quarter of 2011 was the all-time high in terms of ships hijacked, persons taken hostage, ransom paid, and everybody wonders if these $12 billion that we pay every year to confront piracy in this framework worth it. I'm not trying to judge if it's worth it or not, but the point is that we need to confront these new challenges with new strategies. The traditional strategies are not effective. Piracy is something like counterinsurgency in the sea. You can't deal with it through traditional armed forces.
So who's in charge? And how are we going to ensure that we do collaborate not just inside of our own military services, but across the wider security agencies of government and, of course, in the international community? What are we going to use these new capabilities for? I suggest that most of us have some layman's familiarity with the predator systems and the controversies that they create. That's the application of lethal force across international boundary lines. It raises huge issues of sovereignty. If you talk about key words and key themes, these future security challenges that we face have enormous implications for national sovereignty. So cheaper, faster, smaller, smarter. Smarter is the critical one. We're talking about systems that may be able to do the business of human beings, ... without the human being involved in the decision. In the United States, I suspect in Europe, there are serious discussions now that human beings on the highways are dangerous, and technology can provide a safer highway environment than human beings operating vehicles. Think about that. You know, what's the most difficult task when you're passing your driver's test? Learning how to parallel park, right? Now technology has that in many cars. That's where technology is going.
Znači, mi moramo dobro procijeniti situaciju i napraviti održiv sistem. Mi svi kao admirali, kao pomorci voljeli bi da imamo ogromne brodove, da imamo nosače aviona, da imamo fregate, razarače i tako dalje. To vrijeme što se tiče Crne Gore zaboravimo. Sadašnje stanje mornarice je takvo da kompletan vojni budžet usmjerimo u efektive mornarice, mi ne možemo to dovesti u ispravno stanje, možda bi mogli dovesti, ali održavanje i troškovi su neprouštivi za Crnu Goru. A nema ni potrebe. Mi imamo tu povoljnost što smo u okruženju NATO zemalja. Sa svih strana. Čitavo Jadransko more je pokriveno. Ostali smo mi i dio Bosne koji će, nadamo se, brzo biti pod tim. Ali isto tako moramo razmišljati da su naše granice na moru granice Europske unije i NATO. i da ih moramo obezbijediti. Zbog toga trebamo da kreiramo sistem koji je održiv i, kao što sam rekao, koji mora biti uvezan sa regionalnim sistemom.
It involves a lot of problems. First of all, I don't think there will be any conflict between a Navy organization or Navy force structure, NATO or EU, mainly because the use of naval or military forces is highly dependent on the political decision. At the moment, EU is not a political entity, in my view. It's a financial, it's a economical. In the military, we go far away in cooperating together, training together, mounting operations with the EU leadership together, but are operations that are in a certain way constabulary to the military role, anti-piracy, for instance. As a matter of fact, NATO is the real military tool also for European countries. And I don't see any conflict. In particular, EU is more focused on coastal defense, or to defend Fortress Europe, what we call Fortress Europe, from illegal immigration or smuggling or other illegal trafficking. And this is something that is more related to police, immigration, custom police, and so on. And here comes the point of the relationship with coast guards, coastal control. Each nation in Europe is different, differently organized. If we look to all the vessels and aircraft that are operating in the coastal surveillance within Europe, we have a fleet that is heavier. I don't know if it's cost more or less, but heavier for sure than the US Navy and the PLA Navy together. So this is in my view, a waste of money and efforts that could be coped more easily with a more integrated interagency approach. This is the idea I share, and the Italian Navy has posed to our national authorities, and also in Europe. This is getting support and getting more power. As well as the Coast Guard or Navy, in my view, it is important who is responsible for. Responsibility makes the difference. If you are responsible for something, you focus on the effort, you save money, you are more efficient. If you are not responsible, you just contribute to a task, of course you tend to be less efficient.